Take responsibility for the deaths that occurred. He must take responsibility for the mayhem. He must take responsibility for failing President William Ruto. He must take responsibility for failing the government of the Republic of Kenya. He must take responsibility for failing the Kenyan nation by not doing his job and advising correctly. And he must do the honorable thing, not just take responsibility, but resign from that office and allow the president to pick a competent director general.
He says that there has been a calculated move to isolate him because of his ways of saying the truth. Truth, he says, is not ready to abandon.
Today, Noordin Haji was trying to put up a team together to craft lies and propaganda and attribute the chaos that were in the country to leaders. I included, former President Uhuru Kenyatta and others. Yet it is very clear, and the president has admitted, that these protests were caused by the anger of the people of Kenya.
The second in command was also surprised on the magnitude of the recent countrywide anti-finance bill protests. He said that he, together with President William Ruto, were caught flat-footed. On this, he blamed the intelligence department.
It had to take people to die, property to be destroyed, protests across the country for the president to know the truth of what the people of Kenya feel. Yet, there is an organization paid for by the public to brief the president and the government about the feeling of the Kenyan people. Officers of the National Intelligence Service, officers of the National Police Service have told me in confidence they did not get advance intelligence briefs about the magnitude of the protest in Eldoret, in Kericho, in Nairobi, in Githurai, in Embu, in Nyeri. Since independence, there has been protests around Parliament. Never have protesters invaded and gotten inside Parliament.
He also took issue with the manner in which the police dealt with the protesters.
The pain, the anguish, the torment. Innocent young children whose only crime was to air their views in a democratic country.
Gachagua at the same time asked the Gen Z who have been spearheading the protests to call off their demos.
I want to appeal to Generation Z to call off the protests for tomorrow.
DP's new briefing came about 45 minutes after the president's address, where he considered and referred back to Parliament the contentious bill.
Tobias Chanji, KTN News, Mombasa County.